All right, we're here. Yeah, we're here. Okay. Yeah. I, I I believe we should be live now. I believe we should be live now. And this is where we stopped yesterday night. And you can see exactly how one of our observation took place happens. In fact, I was able to take this trade. Let me just show you the other one. Yeah. I took this trade. I'm still on the trade last night after what we said should happen eventually happened. Oh, you can see that, right? So this is it here. So this is under Ohanda um, broker. I took this trade. You see, I took this trade from here. The trade is currently on 520 pips profit. So the ratio of the profit is 1:, sorry, my risk reward ratio is 1:6. You can see it here, 1:6. You see that? All right, so I was risking 100 pip to get about 650 pip. Let's say 120 pip, or yeah, I was risking 120 pip, 102 pip, sorry, 102 pip for for 650, maybe 656. Yeah, 656. As you can see, it's not, it does not hit TP yet. You can see here at the top here, it does not hit the TP. I don't know if you can see it properly. Sure. Okay. So it has not hit the TP yet, but I'm hoping that it will come for my TP and eventually hit it. But the point is that it was yesterday night that we discussed about this on a live stream. Sorry that that video, the volume, I mean the yes, the audio uh, was not sharp. Didn't take notes. Sure. So, but when you go to my last live stream, you find the video where we analyze point to point. Let's go back to where we analyzed it. All right, so let's go back there. So let's begin to explain how I took this trade here. And when you also go to that live stream and watch it, we said a lot of things. That was around 25, maybe about 25 minutes live stream. It lasted for 25 minutes. Unfortunately, it's not, some places the audios is going off and coming back and all that because I did not take notice of that. Maybe sleep. Sleep they fire me that time when I was even making that video. I mean, when I was on that live stream, I was feeling very sleepy. All right, so let's come to the place we analyze it, analyze the market. You see what we did yesterday. We took it, did top-down analysis from the daily time frame where we agreed that we are still bullish and we are expecting to see where the market will turn. So this is the key thing we talked about. You see, when I was marking out these places I call order block, and I marked out this place. I know some people will that time who watch it will just feel like, man, how is he marking that place as order block? But you can see that I used to call something like this invisible order block. And that's why I marked it out. So I was waiting for the market to the market could come. Now, you remember I was saying that around this zone is where I would have loved the market to come back so I could take a very long trade to the top of it. I think where is that? Oh, it's like I deleted that pending order this thing. Just in case the market comes down to around this zone. So but the market of course didn't come down to this zone, as you can see. So and that's why we marked out all the places we marked out. I was calling them other block that are area we will be watching to see the action of the market when it get there. We want to see the reaction of the market. So remember These resistance are marked here. After this market did produce this candle, so I marked this resistance and I explained something. Just like I explained that each and every other block that I marked out here, there's a place we need to watch, just to watch the market and see the market come to that place. We want to watch the reaction. And I said, by the time they react in any of them, and then give us an entry trigger, so we take it from there. And I remember explaining that since gold is so bullish, we might not be waiting for it to come so much down. But if it does, that would be a nice one to take it a very good long trade to the top. You know that when we are now have all-time high, even when you take a trade, you don't know where to put your take profit. The place good enough to take your take profit. See, so that is one thing. So, but if it can come down inside, you will know that you are targeting. If you are still bullish, for instance, you're taking a buy trade, that means you are targeting the topmost. That's the turning point where it turned and begin to come down. You are taking like here, for instance. So that's why that's yesterday. I think there was a pending order maybe around this area, just in case the market comes there over the night while we are sleeping, and then hit a bottom. But then after the live stream, before I slept, the market came down to this place. This place here was the reaction, and then here came back and see like almost like a double top. See on top of here, you see that, and then this one is opportunity to take the trade, and that's the opportunity I took in taking the trade. I took the opportunity and entered that market that yesterday night after this candle. So let me show you so that you see it from that particular entry. Hey, you see that after it was after this, yeah, so after this, I think shortly after we're done with live stream or something like that, or after we're done with live stream, I think also, or almost done with live stream. I can't remember. So I took so in fact, in short, I took the trade, and you can see what it has done. Even though it has not hit my TP, I'm hoping that it comes back and hit it. Well, this is following analysis last night. You can see the market came back, retested this other block, and you see this is almost like a support area for it. And then you can see this trend line that we added that yesterday was not able to deal with the two of them, and it started rising. Now there's another thing I said we consider buying also. The market did not come to any of the other block we marked out, any of these ones here that we marked out. We'll continue buying if we have a break above this resistance and then a retest of that resistance. You see where it retested it here. So this is another opportunity to get into the market. So anybody that gets into the market there, let's see how much the person would have been making by now. So the purpose of the analysis is just to describe what we should expect, and then we want to see the market. If the market come and just do exactly what we have described that we want to see, we will not hesitate. Rather, we take the opportunity and take the trade. So here now, after I think this is market open. This should be market open. This should be like market open. All right. So the person will be anybody that took that trade. We will be having like that's at least 480 pips. 480 pips. I'm putting SL here, but in 1 to 8, you see, 1 to 8. Putting stop loss just below the, it could have been 480 pip. That's what it would have been. So you see that. That's a very fine, that would have been a very beautiful entry. See that? That would have been a beautiful entry, very beautiful entry. You see that? Top-notch entry. You see that? So you see the analysis. Now, anyway, we'll be coming back later this morning. Let's say around 5:30, or should we make it around 6 or 7? Let's say 6 or 7. We'll be coming back to analyze the market. We're not going to do that now. We're going to analyze the market once again, mark out the new order block that we have seen, and then see what we expect the market to do so that we can take a trade like that. So remember, for this analysis, whenever we analyze like this, we might not be online when it's happening, but if you pay attention to the market, that will help. If market reacts to, behave the way we predicted it should behave before we take a trade, that's before we call it an opportunity to take a trade, we just take it. Just like I remember that last night when we talked about any of why we're expecting it to come down a little bit far so that we can take a very good long trade. But we also explain that that is the reason of marking out all these other blocks, even though there are plenty. I put attention to details. We're not, it's just like even here, many people will not treat this place as another block, but I did treat it worked because I normally call something like the invisible other block. A lot of people will be taking this other block to be the main other block, but I didn't do that. And you see it worked, right? All right, so possibly I'm going to make a video for this too. And now the thing came here, I came back to the other block, and then we said that when we see a reaction, something that gives us an entry trigger, which this candle obviously did here, this very particular candle gave us the entry trigger we were looking for. That's why I took the trade there. Then the second opportunity was the situation when the this trade, when the market, when the price actually breaks above this resistance, this 15 minutes resistance, and this resistance level, and they retest. And this, you see, you retested it and retested the trend line too. And you know when trend line, and because now this here over here, this resistance here is now serving as support. That's resistance turned support. And then the trend line also serving as support. At the same place, when they hit each other, there's no root passage. You can see that's why this market was not able to pass through. Now, somebody that did not take the trade here could have entered the trade here also, like that. And all this will be more than 300 pip profit. The person will be right now. So you see that. So just this for you to see that this analysis actually worked top notch, worked top notch. And so endeavor to always come around, subscribe to this channel. We'll be coming analyzing gold here. It's going to be almost every start when the market probably kickstarts fully from February. It's practically going to be every single day. In fact, multiple times a day. We can do analysis in the morning, analysis in the afternoon, analysis in the night after the market. That's what we can be doing. Just for this is going to be free of charge, just for people to find a trade, to be able to know how to find a trade, or as well as how to analyze a trade and expect where to make an entry. So this is what we'll be doing. So subscribe, turn on the notification button, and as well as make sure that so that whenever we're live or we drop a video, you'll be able to find it and use it to learn and use it to make. It's all about making money. 2026 going to be all about making money. All right, so I'll see you later when we'll come back to start a beautiful analysis of today's market later on. So see you then. Bye for now.